So lists are similar to libraries, but rather than uploading documents, images, or creating new pages within your libraries, a list is a way to organize content. You can do many things with lists. You can use them, for example, your classrooms pages on your websites. That is a list, the classrooms list. So I'm just going to show you how to create a list. If you have questions about, how to create lists, or you have some development you would like help with, you are more than welcome to email webmanager@k12rml.org, and Gary Barrow or myself can help you hash out what kind of functionality your list needs to have. It doesn't need to be accessible to the public, etc. And we are happy to help get that configured. But I'll just show you how to create a list. For starters, go to Site Actions, More Options. And there are different kinds of lists that can be created. If you go to List, this actually doesn't have all of them, but I'll show you some here. There's a custom list, a task list. Let me go to one of the schools because it has all of them activated there. That specific site doesn't have them all activated. So if you go to Site Actions, More Options, you're going to see a lot more options here. So now we go to List. Your announcements on your homepage is a list. A calendar is a list. A calendar either can be displayed as a grid view, which is what you have on your calendar page, or a list view, which is another option as well. You can have a contact list, a custom list again. There's an important one, like for example, your classrooms page is a links list. Now this would be great for teachers or people who want to have resources available, and they have several resources they would like to link to. You can either do it in the body of the page by inserting the web addresses, hyperlinking to the external address, or you can do a links list. So I'm going to call this resources. Now again, you go to More Options, and you do not want it to show in your quick launch. You want to select a no here because you don't want it to show in your sidebar navigation. Because remember, the public cannot view the links, or cannot view the libraries in the list. They can only view pages. So if you want the public to see this list, then it needs to be inserted as a view on a page. Click Create. And here I'm going to add a link. I'm going to link to, I'll do something simple. I'll do Google. And then the description is what's going to appear. So Google. That's really all you have to do. Save. Now Google shows up. The URL is hyperlinked here. It's not going to actually show up. It's just going to be hyperlinked to the title you give it. So now if I go to a page here, I'll go to the classrooms page. So these are views of this link list, the classrooms link list. So you would insert views to that list. So I'm just going to show you real quick how it would work if you wanted to insert a view to a list. What you would do is, I'll just do it down here at the bottom. Insert, existing list, and I'm going to do resources. See, and then there it is, Google. Now you can edit the web part, which is what I've done here for the classrooms pages, so that it displays the way you would like. You can edit the view. The pages can jump around when you go into edit a web part. So I don't want this area right here is the toolbar where it says add new link. I encourage people to go directly to the list to add items. So I'm going to just go no toolbar because I'd rather encourage our web users who have access to do this to go to the list itself. So no toolbar. Appearance is where the title is, so it's called resources. and the Chrome type. Default is just the title. You can also give it title and border, title only border. I just leave it at default typically. Layout you don't need to worry about. That's all stays the same. Advanced, uncheck these items here. And then these are all, again, don't need to worry about. So really that's all you do. Click apply. You're applying those changes you've just made. The page is going to jump around again. And you're going to go back up here and go into edit the current view. Now this is where you say what columns you want displayed on the page. So the type can be displayed. You don't need edit to be displayed because the public doesn't need to see that. And also you want to change it to URL with edit menu to just the URL. You can leave notes there if you choose to add notes. I'm going to uncheck it because I did not put anything in the notes field. Change this to 2 and this is already 1, so leave that. And then you don't. This is where you could sort things, you could filter things, and again, this is where customization of lists comes in. We're happy to help because there's different views you can give to lists in order to sort the content. Now, one thing also you want to do is uncheck tabular view, because tabular view gives you all those little checkboxes next to the names, and you really don't want that to appear because it's very confusing for our web users. They really don't need to see. The public does not need to see a checkbox because they can't do anything with that checkbox. They just need to see the link here in the name. So that's how you would insert a link in a resources or a link list is what it's called. There's many lists, and again, we're happy to help if you find the need to develop any custom lists.